Hey, it's Friday night. The weekend has arrived. Hopefully everybody's set for a cool and blustery weekend, because that's the way the weekend is starting, and that's the way it'll be more often than not coming up Saturday and Sunday. A lot of the times this time of year, we're enjoying temperatures in the 60s during the day, maybe the 40s at night, but that hasn't been the case over the last couple of days, and for most of us, that won't be the case over the weekend. More on that here in just a moment. First, though, I wanted to give you a little scan around, show you what's happening. Of course, we've been highlighting the major flooding on the Mississippi River and the major flooding on a lot of our smaller rivers this week. And there's plenty of that to talk about here in Davenport at LeClaire Park. But on the other side of the river in Rock Island, as we scan over in that direction, Rock Island has the flood wall up at Schweber Park. There's a lot of pumps up, but because of the flood wall, everything dry in Rock Island. So a much different story on that side of the river. And you could probably also see a little bit of fall color there. When we get a little bit of sunshine tomorrow, I think more of that fall color will pop out at us, as we are starting to see more and more of that here recently. And we're not quite to our peak just yet, though. That'll happen over the next couple of weeks. Eventually here, we'll shift our focus from the flooding to the fall colors here in the near future. Yesterday, for some of our newscasts, we were on the bandshell at LeClaire Park, but today we just couldn't get to it, so we've been up here on the Sky Bridge all day, and we'll continue to be here through Local 4 News at 6. But as we show you some of LeClaire Park now, major flooding going on the Mississippi River for the first time this year. This is the fourth flood of the year, but it's the first to get up to 18 feet and higher. All right, let's talk some weekend weather now. Before we do that, though, a quick look at the river numbers for the Mississippi River and the Quad Cities. We're getting very close to our Saturday crest now. It'll be a couple to a few inches higher than it is right now. And this isn't the only river flooding. We still have major flooding on other area rivers, too. You can see that with the flood map here. All right, it is a cool and blustery Friday. Temperatures right now on the chilly side around the area, and the wind doesn't make it feel any warmer, that is for sure. Temperatures area-wide, all of us well below normal, and again, you add in the wind, and it feels even colder. That's why you want to bundle up for Friday night football. I know Jay Kidwell brought a heavy jacket along. Good move on his part, because it'll get even a little colder feeling once the sun sets here a little after 6 o'clock. So that's your football forecast. Here's the satellite and radar. We've had a lot of clouds today. We've had a little bit of light rain. And yes, in the Quad Cities, we had a little bit of wet snow, and we caught some of that on video. Check out this video as we had some wet snowflakes falling. No accumulation, but it's early even for some wet and snow like we had today, so a little crazy out there. Some of the models were hinting at that. Some of the models hinting at that Sunday also. We'll have another chance for light rain, and there could be a little bit of wet snow mixing in on Sunday. Here's my forecast for tonight. It's a cold and blustery Friday night and start to the weekend. Tomorrow, a little bit of sunshine, then some clouds later, highs near 50, and we do have another chance for light rain. Could be a little bit of wet snow mixing in on Sunday also. Eventually, later next week, things do start to look up quite a bit. All right, weather trivia time now, and we have a free calzone from Huckleberries to give away. Make sure you get your answer in, as always, before Local 4 News at 6 begins, and we'll have our answer and our winner coming up just a little bit later. Well, that does it for now. I think the train's about to get going, so we'll send it back to Jim and Tiffany before he starts to blow the whistle once again. Not a lot of cars down here, obviously, but the trains, since their wheels are about 2 feet tall or so, guys, they are able to make it through slowly, make it through the floodwaters here by the Mississippi and LeClaire Park.
Glad to hear about that, Andy. Thanks. I wasn't ready for snow today, by the way.
No, I don't think any of us were. I looked out my window when I woke up this morning and I was shocked.
Same here. Just, yeah. No, it's October 12th, people.
Yeah. No.